Hey there, Cheesemeisters, and welcome back to the Peach Pod After Dark. I'm Jeff, and how much you want to bet I can throw this football over those mountains? And joining me on the other end of the internet, my host.
I'm Leslie, and your mom goes to college.
Yeah, I actually had that down in what else time as um the thing about this movie that I think is funniest right this second.
Okay,
Like it changes. Like you watch movies like this and like something strikes you as like really funny
sure.
and but it's like a different thing each time.
Okay.
Uh, this time it was, "Your mom goes to college." It just fucking killed me.
I
Just from
know.
off camera, kept just, "Your mom goes to college." Um, this week, Cheesemeisters, we are talking about Napoleon Dynamite, the 2004, whatever I feel like I wanna do, gosh,
Gosh.
masterpiece. Written by Jared Hess, sorry, and Jerusha Hess? I can't talk. Jared Hess and Jerusha Hess. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Um, Directed by Jared Hess. I know New York. I need New York. I know I need unique New York.
Yep.
Uh, Starring John Hader as Napoleon, Efren Ramirez as Pedro, John Grease as Uncle Rico. Uh, oh, just fucking autocorrect. I know his name's not Ariel because I know that I typed Aaron Rule,
Oh, my
but
God.
autocorrect made it Ariel as Kip, Diedrich Bader as Rex Kwando, and Tina Majorino as Tina. I'm having a lot of trouble tonight. Um, Tina Majorino, you don't know this, but is in Veronica Mars.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. She plays Mac. She's the best. Um, we are watching this in conjunction with season 5, episode 11. Hate is just a 4-letter word for a number of reasons. The first is that we didn't want to do a movie about racism. Blah. Second, Uncle Rico. And third, because this movie is also about someone taking lovely pictures of people, like Kelly modeling for 17 magazine and Dev's glamour shots.
Isn't it great the connections we find?
It's just, I mean, I think anyone would make that connection. I don't
There's
think
a
that
class president thing happening.
that's true. Yeah. They don't have to solve any big problems like Roland Turner and the whole kosher pickle or anything. But there is some interesting food imagery in this movie. So maybe that's another reason we're watching it. Uh, and our spelling connection, as previously mentioned, is John Grease, Uncle Rico, Dylan's drug dealer. This movie is 72% on Rotten Tomatoes, 74% on the Popometer. So, relatively popular. I think it's also probably way more popular with people than
Yeah.
the IMDb rating gives it. This is what one would call a cult classic, I believe.
Yep.
Let me check my notes. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, yeah. Um, and this movie won some awards, but not Oscars.
That would have been
Uh,
amazing.
It would have been. I was like, I better check, even though I'm pretty sure the answer is no. It did not win or was nominated for any Oscars, but it did win 3 MTV Movie Awards, which is like the 8th most prestigious awards you can win. It won Best Movie, Breakthrough Male for John Hader, and Best Musical Performance for his election dance at the end. Um,
Absolutely.
all of which 100% earned. It should have won all of those awards. This movie should have won an Oscar and beaten Sean Connery over the head with it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You know, that would have been awesome. Um, so you've seen this movie before. This is a movie you have fond affection and lovely feelings for. Is that correct?
I do. Ugh, it transported me.
Did you see it when it came out? Because you would have been like high school ish.
I didn't see it in the movie theater, but after hearing, some guys from high school quote it during dance class, I was like, "Oh, I should rent this movie because this sounds pretty funny."
Hmm.
And of course, I watched it. I I feel like I watched it with mom, but she definitely left at one point.
Mm.
And then I was also left alone like, "This is weird."
Hmm.
But I didn't mind it, I was like, "This is weird," and I kinda wish I was watching it with people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely so my I heard a bunch about this movie before I saw it, not like plot points or anything. I just
Yeah.
heard like a lot of it was like because you know what it was? I was working in a high school. I was teaching high school when this movie came out.
Mm.
So I had like students talking about it and enjoying it and quoting it at each other and that kind of thing. And then I saw it and I was like, this movie's dumb. Um, because because it is. Um, but it is one that improves with multiple viewings.
Yes.
And more than anything, it improves when you talk about it with other people who like it and quote it back and forth to each other.
1,000%.
Um, so I don't know how many times I've seen this movie, but I sat down and watched it tonight and laughed like out loud multiple times at things I'd seen or heard 100 times.
Us
Um,
too.
this movie's just fucking funny. Like it just every character is so weird in their own special magic little ways. Like like Pedro is so odd
So
in
odd.
but like he's a weird kid who's oddly self-assured
Yeah.
and like he has all these like great ideas for how to like get with chicks and stuff, like build her a cake or
Yeah.
draw her a picture or, bring her some fish. Like his ideas are crazy, but they all work.
I know.
And he's just a weirdo. And Kip Kip is Kip is my favorite person who's ever been in a movie, I think. Like he's just so weird and mousy and quiet, but like big dick energy. Like
Yeah.
like pulls LaFonda out of the chat room and into his marital bed. Um like
Amazing.
volunteers at Rex Kwon Do and when he's told to attack, he tries a reverse sweep roundhouse kick. What? What? How confident are you, Kip? The slowest kick anyone's ever done. Um, I, and but he thinks he's got like super fast reflexes, and he smacks Napoleon in the head. It's like, but he keeps getting smacked in the face, and he's just, I, I don't know. I don't know what is happening with Kip, but I love him. And
Yeah.
and then and then he changes his whole outfit and his look after LaFonda comes into his life, and he's badass now. And it's peace out.
Yep.
Um, but he's still Kip like the whole time. And Uncle Rico is insane.
He's
Like,
ins I oh my god, this is the first time I feel like I ever really paid attention to his character, but I watched him and I went, "You are so sad.
he's very sad.
This is
And
the most depressing role."
yes, and because and he's always like I don't know if you notice this or not, but it's one of the things I think is funniest about him is the scene where he and Kip are at the restaurant and he's doing this. Like
Yep.
he's
Yep.
pushing his muscles up. He's getting his hand under his bicep and he's pushing it up so that it looks bigger and he keeps looking down at
Yep.
like he's and then he's just delusional. Like he makes the videos throwing the football, which is like pretty much the worst movie ever made.
Like, who
Um
could even know that?
that on occasion is the funniest thing in this movie to me.
I
Is
know, you quote that
oh my
quite
god,
often.
it's so funny because they're both right. Like Napoleon is 100% correct. This is pretty much the worst movie ever anyone's ever made. And Kip is also correct. No one could know that. It's impossible to know that. Um, so he makes those videos and he thinks he can throw a football over the mountain and his whole life would have been different. Not if they had won the championship game, but if the coach had put him in. He didn't even play in the game and he
Nope.
thinks that he would be a millionaire because he can And he throws the football sidearm, like, underhanded.
Yeah, well,
Although I will
I
say,
knew he
go ahead.
threw it badly. I was like, I don't understand what all's wrong here, but I'm pretty sure this is not great technique."
It's terrible technique, but I'll tell you what, he's accurate because he hits Napoleon with a stake.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Except, what a dick move. That was my food, man.
it's 100% a dick move, but it's so funny. He just smacks him in the face with steak. And then he's got all these get rich quick schemes where he's going around town and apparently just banging every woman who answers the door.
Oh, you
Um,
think they were actually sleeping with him?
I think he was pulling some of those chicks. I mean, the girl on the bike showed up later at his van.
I think she was the I think she was the only one. I don't think he was
No,
successful
I
with
think
anyone
Trisha's
else.
aunt. I think Trisha's aunt was fucking into Uncle Rico.
Ugh.
Yeah. Um, and fucking Napoleon is so odd. Like he's so tall and he puts tater tots in his pocket and he
His
rides the
eyes are closed the whole time.
and he does this. And he rides the school bus with like the fourth graders and he drags his toy out the window.
I I really loved the contrast between adult actors playing kids and actual kids from the
Kids playing
town.
kids.
I
I
loved it
know.
so much.
It's
That's my
so
new
funny.
favorite trope.
It's so great. It and he's exasperated all the time and he's constantly humiliated, but he perseveres and turns out he's like a dance whiz. Like I, this movie is nuts. Every character is crazy. They do weird shit and it's super sweet.
I know. I was just thinking like, and yet it's so uplifting.
It is that the tetherball at the end to I promise you I will, come on. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, but this is the first time, and I've seen this movie half a dozen times. It's the first time I ever saw the wedding at the end.
Okay. I
I
only
didn't even know that was there.
I didn't know that was there. I missed that in the rewatch, and then I was looking on YouTube and I stumbled upon it and I went, "Wait, what?"
It's after the credits.
Well, of course, that's what after
Yeah.
credit scenes are, but like I just never thought to wait on a Napoleon Dynamite.
No, me either.
No one ever
And there's
told me
a
about it.
it's never once come up in my life. Um, and he rides the horse
Oh,
and
lucky.
the guy on LaFonda's side who's like,
Oh my
he's putting his everybody is totally on board for this wedding except for that guy, and he's like, "This is the most embarrassing shit I have
yeah.
ever seen. I cannot believe this is happening." Um, so do you love this? Because I think I might love this movie.
No, I love it too. I I love it. I love what it makes me feel. I love that it just gets better over time. Because
Uh-huh.
how many movies about coming of age and from the aughts can you say that about?
Yeah. I mean, there
I know there's a fair amount, but like
yeah,
I don't
I do feel like the aughts had a fairly good run of coming of age movies. I
yeah,
mean, we watched Superbad already, which like
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls, um, what was this was the 90s. American Pie was better than we thought it was
Oh,
gonna be.
I know. Still most shocking moment on here.
Yeah. Um, Go, meh,
Meh.
um, is fine. It's not in the same league as these other movies though, but I mean, and that's not even getting to stuff like Booksmart,
No,
you
but I
know?
feel like I could be wrong here, but because for me, indie films took off in the aughts.
Oh, you're a decade late.
Okay, see, that's what I thought.
Mhm.
But I know again. I know they became a big deal for me around that time because
Yeah,
that's when I
sure.
was aware of it, and also that's when I was able to go to friends' houses who did watch indie films and were like, "Hey, let's watch this. You'll probably like it."
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the '90s, like, the early '90s when you were getting Soderbergh
Mhm.
and, then Tarantino and Kevin Smith and Richard Linklater, like, all those guys came out of the indies, and they became mainstream, but they were all this super indie movement, and, that's when, like, Sundance really took off.
Okay.
And that's part of what it was, is Redford, like, did Sundance, and it was such a showcase for independent film. And then, like, that Ed Burns, the Brothers McMullen, that guy, he had a bunch of movies. Um, yeah, the '90s were a boom.
Nice.
Um, yeah, and so by the time it got to this is a super indie movie. I mean, the you can tell because the opening credits cost about $8,
Yes.
you know? And you're like, you see that and you go, "I know where I'm at with this movie, okay."
It
Uh,
also I mean, when I saw the MTV logo, I
mhm,
went, "Oh, that." I mean, that is very much it felt more like a Nickelodeon opening credit, but that is a
yeah,
very aughts kid movie opening credits thing.
for
Food.
sure.
Kids
Yeah.
love food.
Yep, and it sets it in the high school, and they use food from there's, like, deviled eggs and shitty looking cheese sandwiches and
Oh, all the food looks
tots.
sad.
Oh, the food in this movie, um, unpleasant. All of it.
Indeed.
There's not a
Every
single
Nothing looked good. That
no,
steak didn't look good.
no, the steak
The
looked gross, the food for Tina,
Yeah,
that casserole with the flies crawling all over it, that looked gross.
yeah.
Um, the milk tasting that he had to do where he had to find the defects. Oh,
Oh, oh god, gross.
I know. It's this cow got into a field of onions.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes. Yes.
Um, the the drinking eggs with their cheese sandwiches. I mean, it just all of it, every amount of food in this. The way he drinks the Gatorade after he's been practicing his dance moves is disgusting. It's just
Yep.
all over him. Uh, yeah, there's no appealing food in this movie. It's super gross.
Maybe the tots before they get put in his pocket.
And yeah, scrunched by the guy's foot.
Oh,
Gross.
gross.
Yeah. All of it. It's just all gross.
The amount I just have to describe what's going on in my brain right now as we
Please.
discuss this movie because I'm just seeing flash after flash of classmate, friend, whatever, quoting this movie
Uh-huh.
because even long after it was out, it became such a commonplace thing to be like, "Yes," or "Your
Mhm.
mom goes to college." That was the
Yeah.
comeback. We were lame.
No, that's a great comeback.
I
That's an
mean,
awesome comeback.
it's great because it's so stupid and funny, and we all
It's
know what it's
terrible.
from. Yeah.
But like if the people weren't saying that line in their Kip voice, then they suck. They're not appropriate people. They make bad choices. Because most of the reason that line is hilarious because it's a terrible insult. But two, it's because it's delivered off screen by Kip as an aside. Your mom goes to college. Like it's like what a weak
And she's
comeback.
so hurt.
She is. She runs off. It leaves a bunch of crap. Like she leaves so much crap that Napoleon can't even put his nunchucks in his locker anymore.
It's a problem.
It takes up so much room. Um, yeah, I this movie is one of it's one of my go-to memes at work.
Oh, really?
When I'm
Which
chatting with
one?
people, I I do. Yes.
Oh,
Whenever anyone like does anything even the tiniest bit okay, or
yes.
tells me something that is like mildly good news. Um, but whenever someone tells me something that they have to do that sounds terrible, I will drop them a lucky. I love the Lucky. I use it all the time.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, this movie, I still quote this movie, but I do it through Teams messages at work.
I love
So
that.
yeah,
Yeah, I think that's the only way to survive.
it really makes me happy. Um, but I was watching this movie tonight and I was like, I don't know what you talk about when you talk about Napoleon Dynamite, other than the fact that it's just hilarious and all the characters are so fucking weird. Um, and so I was like, I was sort of watching it for like, like what is this movie?
Yeah,
Like what are they doing here? Like what's going on with these people?
they're having
Um,
fun.
they are, but I was like, what's the story that they're trying to tell here? And I figured out what it is.
Okay.
It's Rex Kwon Do. Rex Kwon Do.
Yeah. No, I know who you
The
meant.
three tenets of Rex Kwon Do is what this movie is about.
Shut up.
The buddy system,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Because like you got to have a buddy. You don't do training by yourself. And so you've got um like check out all these buddies that they got going on in this movie. Uh you've got Napoleon and Pedro, Kip and Rico got each other's back. Kip and LaFonda got each other's back. The whole vote Pedro situation is Napoleon having his back. The
Yeah.
dance at the end is having somebody's back. Like they're just constantly using the buddy system. And like Deb is like so proud of
Oh,
Napoleon.
yeah.
Like when he comes up on the horse at the end, she's like real happy. And when he's dancing, she gets this big proud smile on her face.
Yeah.
Like the movie is about the buddy system, but not just the buddy system. Uh it's also about image discipline, which is what Rex Kwon Do is all about. Right? Like Kip at the end of the movie, he completely remakes his image.
Yeah.
It's all image maintenance for him. Um Napoleon chooses that suit because of how
Yes.
good it looks and he struts
Oh,
when he's got that fucking suit on. Um the wig that Pedro chooses and keeps wearing,
yeah.
like that he's got a look and the suit he wears, like he is putting out an image. Um fucking summer, all image maintenance.
Oh,
It'll be
yeah.
summer all year long. Like and then she gets up there with the helping hands and does the song. The helping hands, no notes, you guys. Um love it is a river. Um um Deb doing her glamour shots is all image maintenance.
Yeah.
And then self-respect. You think
Mm.
people think I'm a loser because I go home to what's her name? Starla. This movie is filled with indignities. It is a movie about people trying to find self-respect while the world keeps shitting in their face.
Yep.
Like Napoleon with the tots that get squished and when he meets Pedro and is like, you ever do any sweet jumps on his bike?
Yeah.
And then he rides the bike and nuts himself,
Yep.
which is fucking hilarious. Um, Kip backing the van over the Tupperware and, and then just fucking driving off humiliated. Like,
Awkward humor is so great because I don't know, it makes it feel less like they're making fun of people and
yeah,
just these are the indignities of life that we all suffer.
yes. And it's one after another. Like, Napoleon has the job where he has to move the chickens. It's a crazy job. Do they have large talons? I don't know. I didn't
I know.
understand the words you
What?
just said. Um, but then the guy pays them in loose change.
And
Like
it's just
that is it.
$6.
That's an indignity.
Yeah.
Like it just Napoleon just having to eat it. Um, seeing Uncle Rico at Trisha's house when he goes to drop off the picture, like that's terrible. Like that makes him feel awful. Um, He hates having to go feed Tina. Like,
Yeah.
it is embarrassing that he has to do this. He's constantly bullied at school. The way Trish treats him at the dance,
Yeah.
the way that Trish feels when she looks at the shading on her upper lip.
Well, and then is also forced to go to the dance with him by her mom.
Yes. Yes. Because she wants to bone down with Uncle Rico, I think. Um, the time machine that shocks his balls. Um, Rico at the checkout at the dollar store when he's like, "You
Oh,
think money grows on trees? Go pick up some diapers." Like,
what a
he's just
douche nozzle.
he's horrible, and Napoleon just has to like he just more shit piled on him.
Um, when
Yeah.
Uncle Rico dares to, well, one, making any of the women feel like they have to change their bodies, but then
Mhm.
also making Deb feel that way, and then blaming it
Yes.
on Napoleon?
Yes.
Bridge too far, man.
Yes. Yeah. Um, Pedro shaving his head and having to wear the wig. Um, having just having Uncle Rico, if you're Summer or Deb or anyone who Uncle Rico gives those flyers to,
Yeah.
and then Napoleon when all the flyers are posted or taped to his locker, and then the fact that he has to eat shit like you said because Uncle Rico tried to press it on Deb and blamed him. Um, Napoleon climbing the fence and falling over it,
Yeah.
which fucking killed me. Like that is a super solid pratfall. Um, they are just eating it
Yep.
the whole movie. And I'm like, this movie's fucking about Rex Kwon Do.
That's pretty incredible.
It's like good for them. Like, because otherwise, like, what is the point of the Rex Kwon Do scene except that it's hilarious?
True.
Um, like, it does all of this plot movement, but it does it in baggy American flag pants.
Which
Like,
some guys at my school definitely got because of this guy.
of course, you don't want to catch a roundhouse kick with those pants. I mean, imagine the indignity.
You think anyone's jumping me in these pants?
And also the number of times Kip gets smacked upside the head. Every one of them hilarious, by the way.
Oh, no, definitely.
They're so funny. Um, yeah, this movie it's all about those things,
That is
which
a
is
far more interesting way to describe it than how I would have.
how would you have described it? Just a bunch of weirdos being weirdos? Because it kind of is.
I mean, I would I would say it's an independent film about, small town life when you're a teenager.
Yeah,
And like
except for
but
like
it's
the
not all that.
weirdest.
No, it's very weird, and also if I said, I mean, based on the description I gave, we could be talking about Last Picture Show.
Uh
And
huh.
these movies are so different.
Yeah, but equal levels of football.
Okay.
Like the team. Remember how there everybody in town was like, "Your team sucks at football. Why don't you tackle somebody?"
Yeah, no,
Like
I do.
over and over. And then you got Uncle Rico throwing footballs
Same
over
amount
mountains.
of nothing around.
Yeah. Yep. Vast landscapes. More
Gorgeous.
future farmers of America in this movie than in Last Picture Show. But there's a couple of other things that are going on in this movie sort of throughout. Um one is this movie has an incredible amount of self-delusion in it.
Yes.
I mean, we already talked about Uncle Rico's muscles and his
Yeah.
and his throwing the football over the mountain and like how if he only had a time machine he could go back to 1982 and then he thinks that he bought one off the internet or whatever and you have to put the thing in your balls. um it's a time machine, you don't even know. Like Kip's convinced it works.
Except he
Like
hasn't tried it.
no, but he knows it works. um and, and then Kip thinking that he's like training to be a cage fighter is like that is so delusional. Uh, Honest to God, until she shows up, LaFonda existing as a real person is totally delusional.
Yeah.
Like he's just you're just jealous I'm chatting with babes all day. Um, the whole Trish thing is delusional. Like
Yes.
him asking her out, Pedro asking Summer out, and asking Deb out too.
Pedro also running for president just because he's a new kid.
Yeah,
Like,
delusional.
delusional.
Yeah.
Napoleon's delusional about all these skills he has.
Oh my god, he's got nunchuck skills.
Bow
I
hunting
mean,
skills.
yeah. Pedro is like the only one who can grow that mustache though.
Oh my
That's
god, the
true.
mustaches in this film.
I know. Yeah, him and Uncle Rico, solid mustache work. But it's also about unlikely love. Like Kip and LaFonda are the most unlikely pair in the whole world. She is head over heels for this
Oh,
mousy little dude.
I loved them.
They're so cute. Like and in again, nuts. Like
Yeah,
there's nothing about that relationship that makes it. She's like a foot and a half taller than he is and still wears heels.
she's a model.
And yeah, and and Kip's fucking Kip. I
Yeah,
mean, I, he made $75 today.
he's fish food.
Yeah. Um, and then Debbie going to the dance with Pedro is like
Yeah,
totally unlikely. And then the fact that she and like Napoleon are also drawn to one another.
yeah,
And like, 'cause I think that they have a little bit of a romance, like I think that's where that ends up.
yeah. But I love the unconventionality of how it ends up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
They don't kiss. They play tetherball.
it's not the forefront. It's not a big deal. Like I love at the dance when Pedro's like, "You can dance as Deb if you want," which of course, I also thought like, "Why don't you ask your date first?" But okay,
Hashtag feminism.
you know, that's where my mind goes.
No,
I'm always
Deb.
ready with you know how Gambit is always ready to throw a card and, murder people? I'm
Sure.
always ready to throw it on the feminism card and ruin the fun.
Yeah. No, I mean, but Deb is a strong, independent woman. She's got like two businesses.
A
She's
side
got
pony that won't quit.
oh my God, a side pony like crazy. Um,
I
she
for
got,
once I'm quite sad that I can't do that with my hair right now.
you could kind of do it. It'd be shorter than
It'd
hers.
be so short you couldn't tell. Everyone would be like, "Did she shave her head?"
And they wouldn't even know. Um,
Yeah. Are you watching, God? It's me, Margaret.
that's right. Um, and then Uncle Rico and the girl on the bike,
Yeah.
like she just shows up at his van.
I know, I didn't know how to I was so torn. I was like, I want to. This feels sweet. I hope this is sweet.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. I mean, either that or she just wanted some more. Like she got some before and she's like, I'm gonna get on my bike and ride out there.
Yeah.
Maybe rub one out on the seat on the way. And then
Warm
like
myself up.
be ready to go for Uncle Rico. You're gonna throw me over those mountains.
That's why they didn't want women bike riding at first.
Yep.
They knew it
Because
would stimulate us.
women shouldn't have pleasure. Sad world.
Season 4 of Bridgerton's out.
No, is that what it is? That the subtext or the text of season 4 of Bridgerton?
I mean, of any period drama, women shouldn't enjoy themselves. But we're retconning the past.
Yeah. And putting more booties in it.
If you know what? I did see ass already. You're right. You're right.
I've watched like 2 episodes. I've seen like 6 butts. Like it's a lot
That's
of butts.
crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I like butts. Show me some butts. It's fine.
Yeah.
But you know, show me more than butts if you're telling me it's steamy. That's all I'm saying, Bridgerton.
Some of us are titillated by slips.
Butt-elated.
God.
Nailed it. Pun game is on. Um do you want to talk about intimacy?
Hell yeah, I do.
Heck yeah, I do.
I loved the intimacy in this.
Yeah.
It was so understated and unique. It was great. Um,
When their hands touched.
who's
When Deb and Napoleon's hands touched.
oh, Wait, was that at the very end?
No, it's, like, in the middle when they're picking I think it's when they're picking the wig.
Oh, I have that written down!
Yeah,
Okay, I'm so glad you mentioned that because all I have written down is "hands on wig, held a beat before broken," and I went,
yeah,
"Who the fuck?"
yeah,
Okay, no,
I
describe
can't
it.
remember whose hand goes on top of the other, but somebody puts their hand on the wig and the other one puts their hand on top of it, and they sit there for a second.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
it's really
full-blooded
sweet.
second. It's
Yeah,
it's really sweet. They don't do anything obvious or pushy in this movie. It's great.
I feel like, gosh.
There's a gay panic moment.
Who had the the hand on the knee.
Yeah, and I mean,
Yeah,
it's very slight, but it's just in the '90s and the aughts, it became low-hanging fruit to like, "Ah, gay panic."
right.
Um, that's the one whatever moment. It's fine.
But you know what, like, it it would be that would be a weird thing for Uncle Rico to do if Kip was a girl,
Well, it would, 'cause
you
here's the
know?
other weird thing about it, it's more it has more to do with their familial relationship, you
Yeah,
know, like, an uncle and his nephew, yeah, that's gonna be like, "Why are you touching my knee? I'm not a
you're
child."
my 32-year-old shorts and knee socks wearing knee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, it's not overdone, like, I'm totally
mhm.
projecting the gay panic moment on it,
No,
like,
it's there.
it's
Yeah, it's
there, but
there.
it's not the only thing there,
Yeah, it's an
and
inappropriate it's a weird touch.
it's, it's not Steve Martin putting wet drawers, his buddy's wet underwear on his
Right.
face.
No, it's true. Those aren't pillows.
I loved the school dance because if there's one thing we constantly made fun of each other for, it's how we danced at school
Sure.
dances.
Uh-huh.
Um, the joke was more that it was a middle school dance, but I'm sure some high school kids did it too because, people develop at their own rate and
Mhm.
touching people is new and strange and scary. Just ask the medical students.
Did you, when you went to dances in high school, because you went to a public high school, I went to a Catholic school. Um, did how did they tell you that you should keep did they tell you I'm sure because I'm sure they didn't use this phrase, which is the phrase that gets used at Catholic school dances, which is leave enough room between you for the Holy Ghost. Like, how did they express that to you?
So here's the sad thing. I only went to school dances in middle school.
Mm,
For some reason, my high school didn't do school dances. They did prom at least, but
mhm.
they just didn't do dances. And everyone seemed fine with it, which seemed odd to me. I loved
Yeah.
dances. But yeah, no so for middle school, when it would have been totally fine for parents or chaperones, teachers to be like, "Y'all don't need to be dancing like that on each other." Uh, they did not come near us.
They just let you guys full lambada if you wanted to,
Basically,
even even though that dance is forbidden?
yeah, exactly.
Um,
But
that's
yeah,
crazy.
no mention of the Holy Ghost, no mention of don't put your hands there. No, nothing. It was I don't know which is weirder that they didn't say anything to us or that they said that to you.
I mean, I don't know that anyone that was just like a common refrain, but I think it was like
Ooh,
a thing I think it was like a thing that adults said because it was said to them when they were kids in the 50s
yes.
and they thought it was ridiculous, so they were repeating it back to us. You know, like I think it was a little tongue in cheek, but also they meant it. Like, keep your parts away from each other. It's basically the message.
My mom would just go on and on about how stupid she thought it was that the middle school was having dances, and now, like, I kind of agree with her, but her thinking was the 6th graders were too childish and running around, the 7th graders were standing there awkwardly, and the 8th graders were making out, and they shouldn't have been.
Yeah, I almost got there. Yeah, but you wouldn't have known what to do with it if you had gotten there.
Right.
Hirschfelder. Um, Shouts to Dazed and Confused, everybody.
Let's rewatch it. Um,
That's awesome.
so yeah, in case we have some young listeners who have never been to a school dance because growing up in the pandemic and sadness, and then in case we have some older listeners who just haven't been to a dance in a while, yeah, middle school dancing, as they're doing, is there is a lot of space. There
Mhm.
is a respectful space, maybe too
Mhm.
much. And the arms are stiff.
Mhm.
They might both be on shoulders or they'll just barely be touching. It's
Mhm.
um it's a feathery touch. And
Mhm.
the great thing here is that even though they are kind of stiff with each other, their hands are eventually like relax a little
Mhm.
cuz they're friends,
Mhm.
you know.
Eventually, at the beginning of their dance, they're super wooden. When they start talking to each other, her hands get softer. You can't see his. His are low, but hers are on his shoulder, and they go from this to this. They get sort of rounded, and they go over the top, and they're a little bit softer.
Once he gets a feel of the sleeves and she's like, "Oh, that's all he needed. That's the only cop of feel he needed to cop tonight."
That's right.
Um
He liked him. She made him herself.
yeah. No,
They're
very
really
cute
big.
moment. We mentioned the wig
Mhm.
moment. Uh the I'll get to that one later. I'm just going to do them in order that I have them.
Do them.
Oh man, I loved all of the intimacy between LaFonda and Kip. I mean, the fact that the fact that they show their feet once they finally come together and you just hear her squealing. You see the excitement in her feet. Like you could turn the sound off. Well, yeah, you see the eyebrows, but I'm talking
Kip's
specifically.
eyebrows are awesome, but
No,
go
they
ahead.
are, but I loved all the foot stuff happening in this
Yeah.
movie. The
Yeah.
the purely innocent foot stuff that was happening, Cheese
Mhm.
Meisters. Um, and you see it just I think the next scene, they're, like, sharing a milkshake or something, and once again, they show the feet, and, he's got this weird socked foot in a sandal, and she's got her beautifully pedicured bare sandaled, like, open-toed shoes,
Mhm.
and she's playing footsie with him, encouraging him, like, it's so sweet, it's hilarious, it's great storytelling without, like, blowing your load too soon, for lack of a
Right.
better phrase.
It's Kip has some good eyebrow acting.
Yeah, you need to draw some eyebrows on if you're gonna do that, because yours are a
I
little
know
faint.
mine are too blondish or grayish, I can't even tell. I have eyebrows, shut up. Leave me
Yes, you
alone.
do. Yes,
Yes.
you do.
Yes. Um, fucking Kip bowls with the bumpers up. It's amazing.
You know,
It's what
some
five-year-olds do, it's so great.
at least because he wants to feel like a winner all the time, and I'm not gonna get in his way.
No, yeah, he's a good bowler, just like a cage fighter. And that reverse sweep kick.
Um, one moment I think is really cool to talk about because they really could have gone south.
Mhm.
The scene when Rico is going to Deb to
Oh,
try to
yes.
get her to buy this bust enhancer or whatever is so weird. So here's
Mhm.
the setting, and
He's
it's
like
gonna freak you out. They're in the basement. He walks up behind her. He's like approaches her and surprises her, and she's thrown. And then he starts to unbutton his vest
Mhm.
slowly, and she looks down and is confused. And then he pulls out the bust enhancer thing.
Yeah.
And again, very funny. And I like that they didn't push. I like that they didn't have him get too close to her. They didn't have him touch her. Like it was weird enough
Yeah.
how he was taught. They towed the line beautifully. And like,
He he is a total weirdo creep, but not in the way that you're worried he's going to be.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
he's a very specific Uncle Rico type of weirdo creep.
Yeah, yeah.
I by the way, I shouts to the couple and the lady who wants the sailboat. When he's selling them Tupperware and he
Oh,
takes the
yes.
boat out and she goes, "I want that."
Yeah, they were great.
Oh my god, and he tries to tear the thing, and he's so humiliated, another indignity. He is just when he can't
In front of his
and
wife.
you can he has been emasculated, and you can tell she thinks less of him. Like, there is a world happening in that scene that is so funny and so just sad.
You get such a wonderful taste of small town life, but not even
Mhm.
just small town, like desert farm land.
Yeah.
Like, it's not desert, but it's way out west,
Mhm.
so I feel like I've driven through Idaho, I should know, but, like, it's one of those states where I feel like it's gotta have some dry patches and lush areas.
Mhm,
It's
probably.
just it's the West is weird, man. It's beautiful and it's weird, like this
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
The last moment of intimacy we have to talk about is, so you all remember, maybe, how much I hated the final kiss of Ghostbusters?
Yep.
Well, I loved the complete opposite, which is this ending, when they're
Mhm.
playing tetherball together and they're yeah, and there's a high five!
Yeah. It's so
There's not
sweet.
a kiss, it's a high five because 'cause they're fucking kids and they're
Yeah.
awkward. And
Mhm.
also, this movie has taken place over I don't know how long, but not that long. It's maybe been a semester, it could have been a month. Either way, it's it's just honest storytelling.
Mhm.
It's not trying too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved that it ended on a game of tetherball and that high five. It was
I
so
know, me
great.
too. Um, any more intimacies?
No.
Alright. Um, well, let's get up on stage and dance a Jamiroquai. Dance!
I wanna
It's
learn that
needle drop
dance.
chorus time. Yeah, right? Apparently you can learn it in your bedroom, in 2 practice sessions watching a videotape.
Who said that?
That's what happened to this movie.
He learned I thought he l I read that he did a mix of, like, prepping for it, but also improvising it. Like, they had him dance to multiple different songs, and then they took the best takes.
Right, but the character
Oh!
finds in the dollar store, he finds that hip hop dance tape, and he takes it and he puts it in his room, and you never really you see it, like, through the crack of the door that he's, like, put it in, and then you see a little bit of dancing, but it's only twice, but he's working hard because he drinks all that Gatorade, he's dripping with sweat. Um, he learns that dance the way that guy in Go learned Tantra.
I
Like,
thought the same thing!
yeah,
The
he learned that
exact same
fast.
thing!
Then I feel sorry for your brain that it thinks like mine. It means this is finally working.
It means I'm gonna start liking myself.
Yes.
That might be too far.
No, it's good.
What will my comedy be without self-loathing?
Better. Um, just from the heart. Um, so obviously, like the 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 larger than life and the Jamiroquai dance sequences at the end, um, are like the flashy numbers in this, and they're like my my mother and father-in-law loved Napoleon dancing at the end of this movie. Especially my father-in-law thought it was fucking hilarious. And he was not like a big
Aw.
laugher, but he thought this was really funny. And he's right, it's great. Um, but this movie also has phenomenal music over the opening credits that Conan O'Brien stole for his podcast.
Yep.
Um, and then the song over the closing credits is pretty perfect. And then the one that I don't think you would have appreciated is the needle drop when they are papering the school with vote for Pedro stuff.
Oh, no, I missed it.
They play. All right, I'm gonna do this because I can, and because anyone who knows it will know how impressive it is that I can still do this 46 years later, whatever it was.
What are you gonna
All right,
do?
here we go.
Oh god.
In 1972, a crack commando unit was sentenced by a military court for a crime they did not commit. They promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade into the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A team. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. That's the music they were playing when they were doing their mission and decorating the school. It was the
Now I
A-Team
remember.
theme song,
Got it.
um, which is awesome because the A-Team I'm sure you never watched the A-Team. Am I correct in that assumption?
That is correct.
I mean, it was off the air by the time you, were born, I think. Um, but it was Mr. T, right, as B.A. Baracus. B.A. stands for bad attitude.
I knew
It
to wait on my drink. I was like, "Wait,
No, it does, I'm not making that up, that's really what it meant. John Hannibal Smith is, like, the leader. Uh, Templeton Faceman Peck,
Templeton!"
Templeton Peck,
Like
Faceman,
the rat.
and H.M. Howlin' Mad Murdoch. And, uh if you had a problem and no one else could help, you could hire them and they would come and they would help you and they would shoot and they would build contraptions and traps and things would explode and no one would get shot, but there would be a lot of gunfire. Um, and then frequently at the end, Hannibal with a big cigar in his mouth would say, "I love it when a plan comes together." And so it was all about them doing the plans and it's a ridiculous program. Um,
Does the A stand for America?
It stands for they're the best. They're the A team, not the B team, not suckers.
Okay, but see, now that annoys me for alliterative purposes. If it's supposed to stand for best, why just call it.
No, 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 because the B
I
team is
know,
like the second team, the A team
I
is the
know.
top team. Yeah,
I'm raining on
understood.
it. No, it
Not
sounds
only no,
fun.
you can't rain on the ridiculousness that is the A team. Um, and the A team, not for nothing, was the reason in the '80s why I didn't like Ronald Reagan. Because
Okay.
that son of a bitch kept preempting the A team to do like addresses to the nation.
Oh,
Every time he took over the airwaves, it was on a Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
that
God
fucker.
damn fucking Reagan. I have other problems with him now, but that was the problem I had with him then, and it's still a problem I have with him.
I'm really glad that the A team was your gateway drug to hating Reagan.
It was. Yep. No, I was not a fan. Fucker. Getting out there. I want to watch Howlin' Mad Murdoch get some trash bags. All right. That's what I want.
Okay.
Um, I want to see fools pitied. Pity the fool.
I Someone help him. I can
Yeah.
offer you
He
nothing.
needed to be pitied. He's got pity for fools. Love the A team. But yeah, the A team drop made me really, really happy. Um,
I really liked the songs during the dance. Uh,
yeah,
Forever Young, No Notes, fantastic.
yeah, little on the nose, but it's
For
it's sweet.
Yeah. And Time After Time also.
No notes, time after
Yeah.
time. Have you ever listened to that album, that Cyndi Lauper album?
No, I should.
It's fucking great. Like, there are like 6 number 1 hits on that album. The whole thing's great. I mean, I don't know if they were all number 1, but there are 6 fucking jams on that album. Um, yeah, it's not forgotten because, like, Girls Just Wanna Have Fun, people know, like, that's still out there. But, yeah, that and Time After Time and, um, it just it's great. Um, Go listen to Cyndi Lauper. She's so unusual.
I will. I have to revisit Jamiroquai real quick though because
Mhm.
um now I get to have a moment. We're gonna flip the roles for a minute because I imagine you have never seen Center Stage. Am I right?
I don't even know what that is.
There you go. Well, just gonna relish this moment. It is a
Mm,
movie that
okay.
came out in 2000, I believe. Blissful year. And it's about young ballerina students trying to get
Oh,
into ABT.
okay.
Yeah, or ABC. One of them.
The appliance store in the northern suburbs of Chicago?
No.
No.
No. Anyway, So at the very end, the whole movie is leading up to they're all going to perform in the final showcase, and only 3 girls and 3 boys are going to make it into the program because yay!
Mhm.
All of this makes
Scarcity.
sense. Yes.
Mhm.
Not enough money for all the talent available.
Mhm.
And one of the final numbers, first of all, this is a very long number, and I encourage you to watch it if you are at all interested in ballet dancing. Um, but this this dancer suddenly is in red point shoes. The camera pans up and this song starts. Can't
This
he?
one?
This song. So, and I loved this movie. Like,
Mhm.
this was the movie I watched repeatedly. I learned this dance number downstairs because I resonated so much with this main character,
Okay.
who was not the best dancer at her studio. Inspirational. Anyway,
I love it.
so love this song. And then this movie comes out and I see him dancing and I'm like, that's not it.
But it's kinda better a little bit
You
in
know
some
what?
weird way?
I They both share an equal place in my heart
Sure.
because now I want to learn that dance too.
Uh-huh.
And like Walter and I were talking about it after and he went, "Yeah, but he's not like amazing." I went, "No, but I want to move as freely as he does because you know what he
Mhm.
has that I don't right now? He doesn't care what he looks like.
Yeah.
I am too self-conscious in my body. It's weird. I don't quite understand the way things change about how we
Mhm.
feel about ourselves and look and everything, but, like,
Mhm.
I loved watching him, and, I'm just gonna use that number as motivation to, again, get more
Dance.
comfortable. I miss dancing. Was never
Yeah.
amazing, but who cares? I wanna do
Mhm.
it.
It's that dance number is, um, like, it's funny because you don't expect it, and his moves are insane. Like, they're crazy dance moves, but he's good at it. Like, he is dancing well,
Yeah.
even if the moves are unorthodox. Um, but he is fully embodied in a way that he isn't throughout the rest of the movie. Like, he's
Yes.
so locked in and not in he has no coordination, really. Like, the way he falls over that fence when he climbs, it's so fun. Or him and Kip, like, the slap fight they have is the funniest goddamn thing, and then when he waits and smacks him as he runs away, um, but he doesn't have control of his extremities, and that the music starts, and all of a sudden he is present
Mhm.
and in control, and it's an act of love, what he's
Yeah.
doing. And it's so free.
It's oh my gosh. I'm trying to gather my thoughts here, because I mean, is it not The Ugly Duckling? Is it not teenagers turning to adults because you get more comfortable in your body? And, like, usually, that kind of story is told through Selma Blair and Cruel Intentions. Awkward, gangly, you have sex, and then you can move. And
Or
this, that it's
or
not that.
you're the homely girl and then you take off your glasses and you're a model. Oh my god.
I know.
Mm. I feel like that was every movie in the aughts. What was that? There
She's
was
all
a
that.
she's all that. There you go.
I know exactly. That's the ultimate. It was there were, of course, many movies, but that was the movie that
That's
did
the
it.
one, and I don't think I've ever seen it, but I know about it. I get it. I see it. I
There's
wasn't
a There's
go
another dance scene in that.
oh, okay. Yeah,
Not as iconic as this, but
I was aged out of that kind of teen movie when that movie came out.
I was
Like,
about to say no such thing, and then I realized I've still never watched Riverdale. I'm never gonna watch Euphoria. Like, I pick and choose the teen content I take in.
sure. No, and that's reasonable 'cause we're too old for Euphoria. We don't want any part of that. It scares me.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, it's scary. I don't want any part of it. I love you,
Like,
Zendaya.
I'm pretty sure there's boobs in that show, like, a lot,
No, there are, but I
and I'm
think
like, that
they're
sounds like something I'd
unhappy,
like.
coerced boobs.
Are they? I don't know that.
I'm I'm assuming, but I've heard enough about some scenes. I'm like, these don't sound like happy boobs to me.
I don't know. I from all I know, it's just like everybody's on all the drugs and things happen.
And
That's pretty
banging.
much yeah, that's pretty much Euphoria as far as I know is there's a guy in a mesh shirt and another guy with a 4 on his shirt and Brandon's car gets ruined.
Oh boy.
It's hashtag sad. Um I so have you ever so here I know two things about Jamiroquai. This and the video for Virtual Insanity. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Google it up and watch it. It's super fun. He is he's got a big old hat on, which is kind of fun. And he's in a room dancing, but the floor in the room is this like conveyor belt. And so the
Okay.
floor is constantly moving while he's dancing on it. Sometimes it moves front to back. Sometimes it moves diagonally. Sometimes there's furniture on it that he has to dance around as the furniture moves.
Okay.
It's a really cool music video. Um, and
Sounds vaguely familiar.
a pretty straightforward concept, really well executed. Um,
Nice.
yeah, and a super fun song. I don't know much else Jamiroquai other than like when I hear that dude's voice, I know exactly who it is.
You know, I I haven't listened to him a lot in a long time. There but like I definitely went through a phase because they play a few maybe two of his songs on the Center Stage album. And then I went out on a date once and we ended up listening to a ton of Jamiroquai at
Mm,
one point. And
good makeout music.
yeah, but my lips hurt.
Uh, well, you know why? Because you didn't bring your chapstick, and Kip wouldn't bring it to you.
I know. My lips hurt real bad.
I know she got like 5 tubes in her desk drawer. I need you to bring me my chapstick.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Um, well, good for you making it to Jamiroquai. Thumbs up.
Thanks. You know,
Yeah. All
I don't
right.
know.
What else time? Um, is this anyone's defining role? Yes.
Yeah. Hi, John Heder.
Yeah. And Uncle Rico
And Kip.
and Kip. Yeah. And LaFonda. I don't think I've ever seen LaFonda in anything else, but
No.
um, I don't know that it is for Rex Kwon Do, but it might be. Because Diedrich Bader has been in other stuff, like, he's in some Kevin Smith stuff. He also voiced Batman in, like, a Batman cartoon, in, like, a sillier Batman cartoon. Batman, Brave and the Bold, I think, is the one that he voiced.
He's the
Um
neighbor in Office Space for me.
Yeah, yeah, he's Diedrich Bader's great. He's funny.
He's
Um,
I enjoy him.
but fucking Rex Kwon Do, it is amazing. My other
Um,
wrist.
the actress who plays Deb, it's definitely not her defining role, but it might be up there just because, this movie has a cult following, but she was a child star before this.
Oh, and for me, she's Mac in Veronica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's like she in the first few seasons, she's like, Veronica's nerdy best friend
Oh,
who's
nice.
like, she's just awesome. Like, everybody loves Mac, she's great. Um, so, yeah, she's that, but, you know, put a side ponytail on her and she's Deb.
Yep.
Uh, yeah, and there's a lot of defining roles. Um, what else you got?
Uh, there was a kid at my high school during one pep rally, the only one I remember. He dressed up as Napoleon, ran out, and did some of this number.
Good for him.
Right?
Did he get to play,
Like,
dual tetherball later?
no idea. Never
Oh.
knew this kid, never met this kid, but he was definitely a legend in my eyes, and I'm sure many others.
You're a legend, Dave. Nice job. That was a
Oh,
Flight of the Conchords reference.
I definitely want to mention too. We we were a little confused about the year for a minute. Like I knew when it was set, and yet I was also thrown by the 70s clothing, the 80s
Mhm.
clothing, the mustaches. Like
Right.
It's just but it's just a great sign of how when you're in a small town, fashion
Mhm.
does not matter. You're wearing
No.
whatever hand-me-downs are available or whatever cool ass hand-me-downs you found at Goodwill. Time stops in these places.
Yeah, I feel like this movie is set in 2004 when it came out. Am I wrong?
No, it is. And I think
Okay.
that's why apparently it did confuse some viewers, so they put Napoleon's ID in the beginning that has the
Oh,
year on it.
yeah.
And
Okay.
and Walter tried to debate me on it, but then I went, "Wait, they have cell phones." It's yeah, it's the early
Yeah.
aughts. They have cell phones. They just of
And they
course
have the internet. I mean,
yes.
he's in a chat room all day long, and it's still
Uh,
charging by the minute.
wow.
I know, the amount of money that grandma is paying for Kip. Um, Grandma getting hurt jumping sand dunes on an ATV is also quite weird.
She's
Um,
great.
it's just make yourself a dang quesadilla. Here's something that I have for what else. Um, this movie understands a universal truth, and that truth is glasses getting knocked off your face is funny. It happens so many times. Like when Napoleon hits Kip when they're doing their thing, I like when he smacks the shit out of him, knocks his glasses off. When Rex smacks Kip and knocks his glasses off. When the stake hits Napoleon's face, it knocks his glasses off. When the tetherball hits Napoleon, it knocks his glasses off. I mean, it happens over and over and over, and every time it happens, I laugh.
Yep.
It's just good for them. Um, like good for them just figuring out that this one gag, you can do it over and over again, and it's gonna be funny every time.
Or,
Um,
like, the slaps, the push into the lockers, like,
the
it
headlocks, so
nothing
many
was too
headlocks.
aggressive. It was just aggressive enough to be
Yeah,
like, "Oh, man, being a kid was a bitch."
yeah, these bullies suck.
But, it didn't leave me with the feeling like I had during Karate Kid of, like, "We've gotta save these kids."
Well, we didn't have to because Pedro's cousins would roll up.
Oh my gosh. That was so great.
Pedro offers you his protection.
Yeah.
So funny.
This movie is so great.
It is. Um, and the other part of it um, that I think is worth looking at is how the other message of this movie beyond Rex Kwon Do, is Pedro's speech.
Yeah.
Because his message is your wildest dreams will come true. And this movie is all about all of these characters and their wildest dreams coming true. Like Pedro has this wild dream to run for office
Yeah.
and to like ask out all the girls. He builds her a cake and shit. Um, and he gets the date. And he does really well with chicks. Rex Kwon Do has Starla.
Yeah.
Like that dude is getting it. Like he feels real good about life. He's got those pants. Like he is living his wildest dreams. Um, Kip just chatting with chicks all day. And then it turns into LaFonda. Come the fuck on. Like
Yeah.
wildest dreams. Uncle Rico, like it doesn't work out for him, but he wants to go back in time. Like he has a very wild dream called Time Machine.
His dream is delusion, and,
It this movie's full of delusion.
the only way he's ever going to get over his dream is through therapy.
Yeah, no, I wrote down self-delusion. Uncle
Yeah.
Rico's muscles, the cage fighting, the Napoleon's drawing skills, um, the whole thing with Trish. Um, it's a time machine. You don't even know. Like it's so much delusion in this movie.
Yeah.
Um, it's crazy. Um, Voting for Pedro is like someone's wildest dreams. Like Pedro's
Yeah.
not going to win. It's a popularity contest. Oh, he won. The bust enhancement is all about chasing your wildest dreams, even if they're not your wildest dreams.
In
And then
2004, they were.
yeah, and then at the end of the movie, having someone to play tetherball with.
Yes.
Like, he's playing by himself the whole time. And even when Summer comes over to him to shoot down Pedro, he, like, asks her to play, and then he has someone to play with. Like, they voted for Pedro and their wildest dreams came true.
Yep.
Good job, movie.
Right.
Yeah. Um, do you have any else's?
I can't help but noting, because we're watching it's an MTV movie, and MTV's dead.
It's not dead, it just doesn't show videos
It's
anymore.
not dead, but I don't know, it feels weird.
It is weird. I mean, just Teen Mom 24 hours a day or whatever they have on there now. Yep,
You
I
make
don't
me
know.
sad.
Yeah. Petsy. Alright, what is this the EST of for you?
Oh gosh. I know I thought of one last night, and I thought of one now, but I don't care for it much. You go first.
This is the sweetest, weirdest teen friendship movie ever.
Yeah.
It just is. It's just so fucking weird.
Here's
The
a silly
defect
one.
in this is
No,
bleach. Fuck.
I know! Like, you
You
shouldn't
tried
be
to drink
drinking that!
bleach? Correct. It means they knew about it.
This is the most timey-wimey coming of age movie.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does tend
because
to float.
it I mean, it has everything you want. It's got the '70s clothes, some '80s hair, '80s music
Mhm.
with, like, a '90s apathy kind of vibe, and then you're just thrown into the aughts because 'cause you're like, "Well, here's where we are now."
Mhm.
Like, it's great. It's timey-wimey, and, I mean, it's about time travel.
It is. It's
One of the
true.
wildest dreams is cut, cut it.
Ugh. You don't even
And then they
know.
show Uncle Rico limping. Like, come on.
I know. It's so funny. Your mom goes to college.
I see you're drinking 1% milk. Is that because you think you're fat? Because 'Cause you're not.
It's
You can drink whole milk if you want.
it's touching. It's sweet. Ah, it's weird.
With the
Um,
piece of cheese on her face too.
yes,
Just
I know.
and in different
Like,
spots.
yeah, it's like Les Nessman's Band-Aid. It's a thing. I've told you about that, haven't I? How on
I think so.
WKRP, yeah, WKRP, Les Nessman, in the first episode, he had cut himself, so he had a Band-Aid, and so every episode after that, he had a Band-Aid in a different place.
Wow.
Yeah, just a running gag. It's great. That show was awesome. Um, you know what we did? Um, Once again, we have proven my theory that everything comes back to Aaron Spelling.
Even Napoleon Dynamite.
Gosh, you
Oh,
think,
gross.
idiot.
Get the
Um,
ham.
uh, Tina Lard. What does he call her?
Tina, you lard? You fat lard?
You fat lard. That's what, because he doesn't curse. They don't curse in this movie at all. They didn't call
No.
her a lard ass. Fat lard. Um, all right, join us here next week, Cheesemeisters, on Wednesday when we watch season 5, episode 12, Rock of Ages. Fucking Rolling Stones are on 90210 Cheesemeisters. Awesome. Um, and join us here next Friday when we haven't really decided what we're gonna watch yet. Um,
Oh, yeah.
it Yeah, I don't wanna put my thumb on it. I don't wanna tell it because I just have some weird little ideas, and I don't know where we're gonna land. So,
Okay.
and I also don't even, because I did mention to you that one movie where Mick Jagger has acts in it, like where he's like the lead of the movie.
Oh, yeah. It's
Maybe
gonna be
I'll
so bad.
it and I've never seen it, but I know it exists, and I'm pretty sure it's called Free Jack. It is. Yep, Free Jack. Um, I have no idea if this movie is streamable. I don't know what this movie is about, but I know that Mick Jagger is in it and he plays a character. So,
It's the prequel to Free Willy.
it's free something. Um, it I think it's probably bad. Um,
Yeah, you think?
I mean, I just think it probably is, although it does have Rene Russo and Anthony Hopkins in it,
Oh, shit.
and Mike Ehrmantraut, IU's own. Jonathan Banks is in this movie, and Amanda Plummer. There's a lot of good people in this movie.
Well, they had to make up for, maybe whatever he was I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking shit. I have no idea.
All right, so we'll figure out what we're gonna watch, um, and you'll be delighted because we will be. So, until then, Cheesemeisters,
Cheers.
peace out.
Gosh.